format? Because just having an idea isn't enough. The Indies and the
I thought it was a really great lecture by Nicola. I think she gave a really fantastic overview of the whole process, from having a sort of thought through to converting that into an idea, pitching it and going through all the hoops of what you have to do to get it commissioned. I used to be the executive editor at the BBC. I used to look after programmes in history and in archaeology, and I'm very impressed. It's absolutely got fantastic information, and she's talked to all the key people across different channels, different platforms, about what they're looking for. So commissioners are telling you what they're looking for. Good producers and people who are very successful have told you their tips.
I have a production company. We do drama, but we've also been pitching documentary type programs.
I'm a filmmaker and multimedia artist, and I came this evening because I'm quite interested in learning some tips on how to cross over from the underground into the mainstream, and getting a commission from a TV channel would signify crossing over into the mainstream for me. So I wanted to learn some tips from an expert, which I did.
Well, my name's Claire Richmond. I've spent 14 years making TV programmes for the BBC, and then 3 years ago I set up findatvexpert.com.
For about a year, and I've been in charge of the development department, and it's taken us quite a long time to get a commission, so this is one of the main reasons why I'm here, to try and learn some new tips.
Two of my colleagues have been to Nicola's classes already, and they said, you must come tonight.
I really liked it when Nicola explained the many ways to tell one story. She gave a very graphic example.
I started a production company last year after working with other people. It was reassuring to know that we know what we were doing, pretty much.
It's really valuable for anybody who's starting out. And frankly, actually, even if you're not, I was sitting next to somebody who I know has got loads of programmes away, and she was writing notes down after the tour.
I think probably the most important thing is to just keep trying to get those pictures under the nose of the commissioners. Obviously the way I've been doing that hasn't been successful so far, and so one of the main tips right in the first chapter of the book was just to build up relationships with commissioners and get to know them personally.
In a production company, the researcher never gets to find out how it really works until they're a sort of series producer or they're in development, and I think for all those guys coming into the industry, it's a real eye-opener as a starter in the industry to get an idea of how it works from day one when you're down at the bottom of the ladder, as opposed to figuring it out if someone decides to share the secret knowledge with you.
Well, lots of people in the industry have said that it is a Bible and they wish they had it when they started, so I'm actually in a really fortunate position in that I am relatively new to the business. I am just starting out, so I think this probably will be my Bible from now on.